Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home. But my balls keep telling me to let me out.
Passionate harm.
Oh, just let me out. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home. But my balls keep telling me to let me out. Oh, just let me out. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home. But my balls keep telling me to let me out. Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah, Rugged Live with the Heartier. This is the original drama cast. I'm Tommy C, the shot for the point. First behind the mic, Jeannie behind the glass. How you ladies and gentlemen doing?
Yeah, why the fuck is Matt on the screen?
Matt.
SMH.
Oh, sorry.
I was excited. I thought I was going to have Matt here. I agreed to do this because it was me and Matt. All right, Tommy, it's been real.
I forgot. No, his was auto in it because it's usually. Well, I'll have to replace that with.
Yeah, it was from the Monday show.
Yeah.
I was exhausted.
So what's going on? Are you all ready to get passionately harmed? This is unbelievable.
I'm ready.
So, I guess I don't know. Like, I don't have a problem with Asmongold said. Like, I don't really care. But you know, all the wokies and terrorist apologists are quite mad at him. So let's just cut the music and get right into it. Why not? And all that other happy horse shit. I wanted to do. So let's start. Yeah, let's start here. Let's start here. Dexterity reports Asmongold's mainstreaming account, Zach Rar, has been removed following racist comments. Of course, he was talking about a religion. It has nothing to do with race. But hey, the original card, Asmongold, remains untouched. However, he mainly streams on the other channel, not your typical mom. So wait a minute. He doesn't stream on Asmongold on Twitch. He streams on something else? I didn't know that. Do you?
Zach, yeah, that's his other account. Does he just? I haven't been paying attention to Twitch very much, to be honest.
Me either.
That's the one. Remember how I told you he used to use an account to be undercover, quote unquote, to stream to less people?
Yeah.
And then people found it out and just kept going to it. So I think maybe he just switched to that one entirely.
Oh, wasn't that funny? Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. Imagine being that good. Yeah, you could like pull a Richard Bachman, Stephen King type situation.
Well, it's like when people try to make a secret Twitter. It's like, dude. That's not going to work. It defeats the whole. Yeah.
Well, here's how you could do it, but you got to do it like this, right? You got to do it like, don't tell your friends, hey, just use this account. What's this account? It's my secret account, and then everybody knows it, like within minutes. You know, within minutes. Although I didn't know who Throbbing Horsecock was until I was told. You know, in fairness. His original account hasn't been named untouched, however, he mainly streams on the other channel. Interesting. I did not know that. Capri Suni Pappy. Hey, Asmongold, what about my culture makes it okay to genocide friends and family? Something tells me he didn't say that. And if you're talking about Islam, there's lots of homicidal fucking craziness that comes out of that religion. I think that's pretty fair to say. Certainly, I do want to stay with this. Hating Muslims, like Joe Muslim, is fucking stupid at being generous. It's just as racist and psychotic, or well, not even racist, just bigoted, I should say. Racist is the wrong word. Bigoted. But if you have a problem with Islam, or Christianity, or Judaism, or Scientology, I'm sorry. That's free political speech. But let's see what Asmongold did to himself.
Genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people. They have genocide built into Sharia law right now.
One thing I want to point out, and I didn't get this clip, what he says just prior to this, which is clearly cut off. He says, if you're going to give into the idea that what's happening to the Palestinians is genocide, which I don't believe it is. I think it is a war action against a group of people who started a war. But let's pretend it is, and this is what he said.
If you want to consider a genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people,
I got it.
They have genocide.
I apologize. I guess I started it late.
Built into Sharia law right now. So no, I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided.
Something is funny about this tweet I'm seeing. So far, he hasn't mentioned culture. He might. I think he will. But so far,
I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way.
I think most
They'd be
people-
doing the same
I think most people do see it that way. They just don't want to lose their Twitch channel.
thing. And how much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as
Never
Israel
got that.
because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing.
Same thing. I think it'd be worse. I think there'd be an actual camp and it would actually resemble genocide instead of bombing campaigns and stuff like that.
That's it. Just takes enough. That's right. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is...
That's what got him in trouble. That's what got it.
Yeah.
Which is not a racist statement. All right, let me put it to you this way. There is cultures in South America long time ago that had what, volcano sacrifices and shit. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. They're inferior. Like, yes, that particular
How
culture.
did you start, Tommy? Oh my God.
I think human
Cancel him now.
I think human sacrifice is a step down from modern Western views. Yes, I do. I think it's a step down.
Oh, you're lost, Tommy.
Well, maybe we could have a few. I don't know. See how it goes. You know, as George
one.
Carlin said, there's not another group. There's not like another being or
The whole country can clearly still bond because we're all still down for killing pedophiles.
Yeah.
Maybe we do that.
What about my culture makes it okay to chat? Well, I don't think he even said it was okay. He said he didn't give a shit.
It was just if they're doing it, then
Yeah,
Why do we
like,
have to
why
stop?
not? Why do I have to cry about it? You know, I don't see. You know, I remember when I was in the army, the Sudanese were being genocided by Arab factions. Rarely did I hear it called a genocide, and nobody gave a shit. I'll give you another situation, and I think that was systematic. Now, I don't consider a bombing systematic, but certainly. I get it. My relatives are here. I got to be careful what I say here. I can't say that. I don't think I give a shit about what. Like, do I wish it didn't happen? I don't give a shit what happened in Dresden. I think it was a result of starting a war, and you are responsible. You do take collective responsibility. I don't like collective responsibility for empowering a government, whether you had anything to do with it or not. You do. I'm sorry if you allow evil factions to come to great power, and another faction comes. Just ask the Germans. In great majorities, they supported Adolf Hitler, and it led to their ruin. Nobody cries about that.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
You might not win it for another 70 years, but you're going to win it. I mean, look at how look at all the poverty that came out of the Soviet Union falling. Well, that started somewhere. And was it 1918 or 1919? And later generations paid for it. I mean, there is some collective responsibility for those types of things. And there's other things with collective responsibility as well, like slavery. You know, America's got a big stain on it because of slavery. So there is some kind of collective responsibility, even though I had nothing to do with it. You know, it's
Yeah,
the
so
American,
hear about
the
it every
Indians
day.
too. Yeah, well, hearing about it, that's a different thing. But yeah, I mean, there's a certain amount of collective responsibility for that. So I mean, give me a break.
It's horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways.
Boy, I might have not gone that way. I would have removed the inferior part altogether. I would have said something like, it doesn't line up with Western values. Sorry. Throw gays off a roof, you kind of go down.
It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them. If you want...
I want that war to end tomorrow. I want kids to stop getting killed. I want Palestinians to stop getting killed. I want them to stop dying. I want people to stop dying, to quote Donald Trump. But I am not going to get all up in fucking arms after what happened on January 6th. Sorry. But my family had nothing to do with that. Neither did that family in Dresden that got turned to ashes. And here's another thing to think about. Can you walk down the streets of Palestine in the optimal conditions as a Westerner, as a white person? Nope. As a gay, it's very difficult. As a Christian, it's very difficult for me to have sympathy for the group. Individuals, I certainly have sympathy for anybody that is afflicted by war. And and by the way, like these people, I said something like this on January, the day after the slaughter of those people, and somebody
October 7th, right?
Yeah, on October 8th. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't say anything. 2 weeks ago, somebody struck my video. Just because I said this, and I call them a lot of look, supporting people in Palestine, get it. I hope I want less people dead, but I got to be honest with you. That crowd, you see it on college campuses, openly supporting Hamas, terrorist faction, right? Fuck them. You're seeing people who have great sympathies for terrorists, Hassan. Great sympathy, like they're okay if the war's going one way. Let's put it that way. October 7th, great. October 27th, not so great. So, I mean, you root for this stuff. You're for it. You think this is you think slaughtering people at a fucking rock concert's like legitimate? There's going to be a price to pay. And I agree with him wholeheartedly. And I wholeheartedly wish that horrible war would end. And that's why I said a year ago, I said that, maybe somebody should win. I no longer believe that. I hope Israel wins.
We've got a raid by Xylee, by the way.
Thank you. Do I hope the Palestinians are slaughtered to where there's none left? Absolutely not. But yes, I hope
just cut
Israel
the not part off on that.
Clearly. I hope Hamas is eliminated like any other terrorist faction. I've seen what radical Islam does to a country up close. I see how women are treated, even in Germany, by certain sects of Muslims. Like I said, hating Joe Muslim or like a Volt or a Mudahart, you're an idiot just because they're Muslim. No, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's got to be individual. But I'm sorry. Not liking Islam. No, I tell him you far right to his face. I don't like Islam. From what I understand, he's a semi-religious person. But you know what? He doesn't have to like Christianity or atheism or any fucking stupid thing I believe either. And he's entitled to that. And I entitle him to his religion as well. I heard here's another thing I'm noticing too. All right. I am not going to. I bet you didn't expect this first. I may stop doing this. Older Tommy C would be like, you pussed out, you apologized. When you get to levels like he has, I don't know who he has working for him. That means he has people counting on him, even if it's just one. And you go out and you don't if you don't tap out, you're not just affecting your own salary. It's easy. Me, I'm not responsible for anybody. It's easier for me to go, F you, stick by it, take the strike, whatever. Right? I don't have any sponsors, doesn't matter. But once you get to a certain level, other people are depending on you. And I'm not going to criticize him. He doesn't get any principal points for me, but I'm sorry. When you have other people depending on you, sometimes I'm going to be understanding when they tap out.
Hey guys,
just take it and get it over with.
I wish you'd clean his room, though.
My reason was for getting suspended on Twitch, and also what my plans are going forward. I'm going to try and structure this video into two parts, where the first part is going to be me talking about the Twitch suspension, second part is going to be talking about myself. And the first thing I want to start off with is something that I know it might sound a little bit insincere because of how ridiculous this is, but I really mean it, and if you listen to the whole video, I hope you can see why. Everybody who's come and spoken out and talked to me and said stuff about me, aside from the, oh, you should kill yourself or something like that, I want to say that I really appreciate you. And I think this has been something that's a long time coming, and I actually think that this is something that not only I deserved, but it's also something that I need.
God, I want to puke. Get a political opinion. I'm sorry, I want to puke. But I get it. I get that. I'm not going to sit there and shit on him for not being principled. I do get this feeling, though. Tell me if you guys have. He's been, like, kind of poking the bear with the woke crowd for for like a good year and a half, 2 years now. Do you feel like, because he won so many battles in the past that he thought he could take this one on first?
Probably.
Genie?
But after you say they're inferior in every way, shape, or form, probably not gonna
I took that as he's taking the radicals, the terrorist, not Joe Muslim. I don't see it that way. I don't think that's what he was projecting.
Yeah, but most people watching it are retarded.
Well, yeah, I understand that. And there's also another group of people that want it to be that way because it helps their argument, or it helps their side, or it helps get him canceled, right? So I don't necessarily, but yeah, I think Islamic terrorism is inferior in every shape and form that it takes of just about anything besides throwing somebody in a volcano. For God, I do. I don't. Joe Muslim. Well, go ahead, Jeannie.
Oh, well, I was just. I'm kind of with Neon Trion in this. Basically, he phrased it wrong. I think I understood the message he was trying to say, but.
Yeah, he's got to. I agree with you. I normally wouldn't say so, but he's got to differentiate Joe Muslim from the terrorism, from the Islamist. That's he definitely probably had a responsibility. I'll concede on that. But I never got the feeling that he was directly talking about Vault or Mudahar.
No.
I never felt that for a minute. I mean, I don't think you can even function maybe because I live in Europe, in today's society, and not even have a relationship with some kind of friendly relationship with somebody that goes to I don't know, they don't go to temple, that's the Jews, or
mosque.
That doesn't go to a mosque. I don't, my kids' coaches are Muslim. I mean, I have so many. I don't want to say like, I got a Muslim friend type of thing, but I mean, tons. It's not a big deal, and it's like they're wonderful people. I love the Turks over here. I really do. But I don't like Islamic extremist Turks or any other ethnic group that engages in Islamic extremism, and certainly not every group had. I mean, you could live in like a Morocco or something like that, where Jews and Muslims live together in peace and harmony and all that other fucking shit, and then you could live in Palestine, where there's just no tolerance for gays. So yeah, I have no problem with saying that, but he didn't differentiate, and he probably should have. In my view, I don't know how relevant that is. I think this is just him poking the bear, and he poked it a little too hard this time. That's all it is.
Needed. And I want to talk about what the reason for that
Oh, wow, he's going bald.
is, but I want to start off and just make sure that that's actually very clear. So a couple of days ago, I made some comments about Palestine and also about Hamas and, some just general, basically opinions that were trivializing the genocide that's happening there. And
all right, I'm done. I don't think it's genocide. I don't think it's genocide.
You might explain it.
Well, he said he's made it. Well, he said we're going to agree about it.
I don't
see. I see, because here's why. I don't agree with genocide. Period, under any circumstance. If I thought the Jews were actually doing that, or Israel's actually doing that, no. But there's been.
Well, he might elaborate like he did in the clip.
Yeah, right.
You want to mince words or try to I wasn't justifying or promoting it. I said something about it that was disgusting. I said that.
No, he's not. I'm done.
Wow.
I'm done. No, he's really he's tapping out. He's tapping out. And that sounds like it's because the most what I would apologize with. I apologize for the words that I use, but I do have the same feelings about terrorism, and I should have been more descriptive about Islamic terrorism, which is what I think caused this word. And I also you also could have stated he even says in the beginning of this clip right here. He even states it very clearly.
If you want to consider it genocide,
that tells me that if you want to consider it, that's up to you. You want to consider it genocide, feel free. But no, I don't think so at all. I think he's just tapping out here because I don't consider it. I think it's a military action, and I think any kind of military action where the one side's losing can be construed as genocide. It's a very elastic term. It's extremely elastic. You know what I think genocide is? I mean, I was reading about the. I didn't even know this. The what do they call them? I always fucking forget. And they're normally Christian Iraqis. Assyrians. They were genocided during the Armenian genocide. I didn't even know that until like the other day. I watched the whole thing on the American, just out of pure coincidence. The Assyrians. I think she's a Muslim, or was. I think she was raised Muslim, like I was raised Catholic. So I have a very close friend in England that's Assyrian. You know, I also have heard Assyrians refer to themselves as the original Babylonians. There's a few here in town. That's genocide. I'm sorry, what happened in Baghdad wasn't genocide. I don't think what happened in as brutal as it was in Dresden was genocide. These are military actions that kill civilians. I mean, let me be clear. Genocide is like lining people up. Genocide is eliminating absolutely everyone, targeting them. That's not what's happening over there. I'm sorry. You can show me as many dead kids as you want. That's not what's happening over there. These people hide behind children, and children get killed because they're the shield. You want to talk about like the most cowardly way to fight? That's it. So it is a little tough for me to have any kind of sympathy. I mean, you know, I remember when the Jews left Palestine, or I should say the Jews, the Israelis. I remember when Israel left. The first thing that happened is they had an election, and they killed anybody that was moderate. And now they call it. And that was great when they left when they initially left. It was like, this is great. And now it's an open air prison. So get the fuck out of here. I'm not buying any of this shit. Asmongold says he's stepping away from leadership petition, OKT and Starforge. Versus what I need you for. What are they?
OTK. It's the same thing where the Mishkiv stepped down because the whole
It's proving you can't have an opinion. You know.
It's okay. They'll put him back like they did to him.
Oh,
even
they
though
did.
he did something actually bad. He came back.
He better be back after what the fuck. This guy said something bad. That guy did something bad.
Yeah, that's crazy that they just let Mishkiv come back after all that.
I wonder what Keaton thinks of all this.
Oh my god.
We're not going to ask him. Relax. I thought it was a funny joke.
I know.
Starforge.
That's the PC company.
Yeah, so
it's like a meta PC kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think what he said was that crazy, and I don't accept his apology because, like he even says, he states it. If you want to believe, I don't think it is. I don't think it qualifies. Is it brutal? Yeah. Is it hell on earth? I'm sure. But there you go. But this is the most important part, or the funniest part. Dark Viper, who has a logical issue with Asmongold, and although I don't even think it's so obvious that anybody that does better than him, he has a hate boner for. And Asmongold is exactly what Dark Viper wants to be. He wants to be able to do his stupid streams and clip them and get tons and tons of views. Asmongold gets crazy views for stream clips, and I'm gonna run this by you. This is just a guess. This is my guess. Asmongold's better at it than Dark Viper could ever be in 3 lifetimes. His stuff is way more interesting across the board. Whether he's doing World of Warcraft or I don't know about talking about it. I do feel that he should have avoided this topic. You know, maybe influencers are not all cut out for talking about this stuff, especially if they have corporations. Maybe you have to like roll it back a bit, or accept the consequences if you don't. I mean, what I want to know is, why do you fucking care what Asmongold thinks? He's a multi-millionaire that won't clean his house. Like, who cares what he thinks? But
he's my hero, and he needs to be perfect. He's the embodiment of what I want to be.
No, you know what it is? It's like, I'm going to try to set you up where you either have to agree with me, where I'll praise you, or if you disagree with me, I'll condemn you. That's where all these questions really come from. They're bad faith in nature. Now, I don't know if he was asked a bad faith question. Maybe he was, and that's why he reacted so strongly to it. But most of the stuff, where are you in Israel, Palestine? None of your business. That's a good answer. None of your business. Yeah, I have an opinion. None of your business. None of you. And then if they really press you, I go, I got people working for me, and I know how crazy it is when you speak out on this stuff. Either way. And then you're good. Let him call you a coward. And then you're going to have to deal with being called a coward. I'm not doing it. I'm a fucking influencer. I'm not a political pundit. With Asmongold being banned for his rant that the inferior culture should be genocide, right off the bat. Is this the guy that's always? Is this the guy that's always saying that everybody's lying about him, like Nick and Willie back?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Lie right off the bat. First sentence, right off the bat, because they aren't like us Westerners. Any chance? And he's like jumping. He doesn't have to say anything about this, so he's getting right in there as he bitches about people commenting about his shit. I want you to keep this all in mind. Any chance they'll stop letting him re-upload their videos and won't take his blood money? Blood money? Well, talk about over-dramatic. I hope Starforge PCs changes their tagline to pro-genocide. You wish. This is my favorite line. This man has passionately harmed. Have anybody put a 1 in the chat, or if you've ever seen the people, I'm gonna do. No, don't put a 1 in the chat. How about that? Because people just put 1. Have you ever seen passionately and harmed in the same sentence? I know this is a case that he thinks is like a sort of a sophisticated wordplay. Passionately harmed. What's that, like rape?
I think that fits. There's been some murder crimes with like 60+ stab wounds. That's pretty passionate.
Yeah, passionately harmed. Passionately harmed. I've never. No, I don't think it fits at all. It's fine. Did he gently caress his victim with the crowbar across his nose while he bashed her brains out? No, that's what passion is. Passionately, and exploited anyone around him for the past decade. Exploited? Who? Showing a complete absence of empathy and decency. Yet people defend and let him do it. I mean, this guy's all cancel culture. If you don't believe it now. And for you jackasses that write, like this one guy likes to write every time I make a video, you are obsessed with DarkViperAU. Hey, he does the same fucking shit, as you'll see. Somebody comments, he jumps on it right away. When somebody comments about him, it's a sin. It's a sin. You're obsessed.
Just lying, Tommy.
You're obsessed. You're lying. He never addresses any criticism. Asmongold at least apologizes, maybe falsely, but he does. Yet people defend him and let him do it. In complete opposition to the law. What law did he break? What kind of Nazi is this guy, really? Like, what law did he break? Even if he said, he could be fired from Twitch or whatever in the companies, and that's, what law did he break? Australian law?
Internet laws.
Internet law?
I'm going to say it's probably some Australian bullshit fucking law.
I doubt this will change. How does this make your life better if he's gone? Oh, rabid jealousy. By far the funniest tweet in this situation. Yeah. Dark Viper can't do anything. Guy's a sociopath. I'm standing by that. He can't do anything without talking about himself. Oh, Destiny. Genociders should be genocide. Asmongold has been banned for Twitch for 14 games. Genocide all Zionists. You are the modern day Anne Frank. Happy birthday to you. And good. He put the little swastika on him in the Anne Frank with the fucking dead the bunny eyes. Good. That's exactly what's going on over there. Now, I've heard somebody argue before I went on the show. It's like, look, I'm looking at this from Twitch perspective. You can't say that. Yeah, fine. But let's call out the Twitch Nazis as they are. They're Nazis. Just like fucking Destiny's saying here. Far be it from me, I'm fucking sticking up for Destiny. But, I mean, he's not wrong here. It doesn't matter if I don't agree with him half the time. He's completely right, in my opinion. Actually, you know what? Fuck this subhuman piece of shit. First, it was a kind of a funny click because he desperately wants to be non-white. So fucking badly Clayton cultural Muslim. That's a good point. He could pass for fucking Italian. And Spanish. And maybe even Central European. We stayed away from the tanning booth. Whenever it's convenient. But the community has engaged in the most racially motivated attacks against me, the Gazano shit, which is I think it's a Cuban that doesn't go for Castro horse shit. And I think Destiny's like half Cuban, right? Is that right?
That sounds
from Florida. Yeah, Destiny's half Cuban. Yeah, but he's not Cuban looking enough, I suppose. Gazano shit, and literally every other community in the internet combined. The idea that he is rich, a white nepo baby. Well, I wouldn't go as far to say he's white, but and he is a nepotism baby. There's no doubt about it. Would try and cry about being discriminated against from his $4 million Hollywood mission is fucking insane. What a degenerate loser. I couldn't agree more. What did he say here?
About the shit. And I know it's one of those moments where FD Signifier says always. I texted him this morning. It's one of those moments where FD Signifier is like, remember, you're not white in the eyes of a lot of people, you know, and it's a somber reminder of that reality. There is a levels to the whiteness.
There's levels to white. In other words, there's good whiteys and bad whiteys. Harking back to the good old days of the lighter shade of the black man usually makes them more trustworthy. That's exactly what that is. There's no difference in that. And yes, people used to believe that in the United States. If you were a lighter shade of black man, you were more trustworthy, and maybe you can have them around. The darker you were, the more untrustworthy you are. Don't believe me? Malcolm X talks about it in some of his writings, and he talks about when he was a radical, when he used to get over on the white man because he was light-skinned. I think he was one of those black guys that had green eyes, if I'm not mistaken. You know, so he was able to get around it a little bit. So he believes in this identitarian racist horse shit as well. That's a racist statement. It's a ridiculous racist statement. Levels of whiteness, as if if you're too white, you're evil. I mean, I guess and when I guess when the Germans wear lederhosen, I guess that makes them evil. That's really white. When the Polacks do a polka, when the Irish do their stupid drinking songs, a little too white. This is I haven't seen this yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Muda reacting to Hassan's take.
Aside, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Like he is a person whose only experience is it's literally like talking to fucking Anne Frank, basically.
What is he?
Bro, you can't make that shit up. Bro, you can't, bro. Bro, we're not comparing the fucking terrorist to Okay, I'm out of here, dude. I'm out of here. I'm not even going to talk about this. This is a level of politics on the internet. You know what?
That's what, see what he's doing? That's what Asmon should have done. But he got awful cocky at what he could have talked about. All right, this is above my level. Get out. And Tommy, are you saying you shouldn't speak your mind? No, that's not what I'm saying. You have to accept the consequences for it. There's no other way around it. People are going to try to cancel you. But if you have, and I think Muda does, other people working for you, you have to take them into consideration.
Oh, yeah, he has way more businesses and stuff than fucking YouTube. YouTube's just a side thing, so yeah, no way.
By the way, from what I understand, he's a practicing Muslim.
Let's just talk about something I'm more going to...
How much you want to bet the commie, who all hate religion, isn't? Just something I thought I'd point out.
Expert on, okay? Fuck that. Is he not banned? Hassan's not banned for 14 days? After saying shit like that? Bro, Twitch is fucking cooked.
Yeah. Go to Kick. I think I will be too. He wrote this and instantly reblocked me so I couldn't reply to any of it. True bravest man on the internet. Oh, what's this? Oh. Guys, he's totally not spurging man that Willie video made. Maybe. This loser ever stopped whining for 15 seconds? Guy wakes up, screen caps half my tweets. Everything about it, every criticism is a crime. You're obsessed. He uses he uses all the face bank stuff. You're obsessed. Mm-hmm. I'm more popular than you. Yeah, you're paranoid. All that stuff sounds like Bobax.
You're washed up.
You're watching all that other stuff. And then he comes out of hiding as soon as somebody he doesn't like. I mean, he's and lies. He actually lies. He has checkable lies. What a shit way to leave. Touch grass. I guarantee you Willie touches more grass than you. He's one of the only normal people in this fucking business. He has a normal relationship with his girlfriend. He gets out, has lots of family, get-togethers, travels all over the fucking country as of recently. You sit there in that what looks like a smelly wife beater for hours on end, talking nonsensically about the most low
his
conversation.
girlfriend molded him out of that now.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that
Oh,
anymore.
he doesn't do that anymore. And that's another. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you brought up his girlfriend, because what else does Dark Viper do? He has to explain all his relationships to everybody and how he gets along with women. I never had seen Willie had to do that once. You know that? You don't have to do that. People are terrible with women. That's who has to do this. How does he make this drama about himself? He does. He makes everything about himself.
Very carefully.
Tommy, unfortunately,
What?
Dark Viper has not learned because he's wearing a wife beater right now while he's on.
Yeah. Fuck you, Verse.
She must be away or something.
Might be, yeah.
Or she's gone.
That's what I just. Oh, gone for good.
Yeah.
Like
Let's President
JF Garapay.
I'm sorry. Ever since I've seen him with this little weird hunchback situation, he just looks like he smells. I'm sorry. I'm putting locks in my trash bins, Willie. Sick of you crawling around. And he's trying to make Willie a creep. When it's like every kind of criticism about him is something.
They sound like things that we would all say about him. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh, really? Crawling around for food and shreds of relevancy. Also, let's not forget that this guy is on record saying he wouldn't mind Willie Mack doing a video because Willie Mack is fair. Willie Mack made a video on him, and all of a sudden he wasn't fair. He has yet to debunk or even address any of the criticisms in that video, and just calls them lies with no reference point. Zero. None. Zip. Nothing. He just calls them lies. That's it. No man should be
so weird.
Yeah. Maybe
it's like he doesn't get commentary at all. He thinks it's like a deck of cards, and you're like, okay, they use this on me, they use this on me, they use this on me. This is what I'm going to use. And it's like
Pokemon.
No, little bit. It's all good.
And unless, it's like, dude, these are all things that are applicable to you, not Willie. It makes you look retarded.
Well, here's the thing. He's fine with all this shit, unless it's directed at him. I'm for this. I'm for free speech. It's him. He cannot deal with it. And it's something pathological about it. And I mean, he's sitting there saying that Asmongold, what did he say? This man passionately harmed himself. You people defend him. That I doubt anything would change. And what he goes, I forgot. I thought I found something where he said something along the lines of. I thought I had it before. He said something along the lines about seeking therapy or something like that. By the way, that's an old commie thing. If you don't agree with me, you need therapy. Usually had to do with shovel and snow. Envy me all you want, Willie. He's turning that into. I know he doesn't envy you. He just,
yeah.
I know that for a fact. There's
things that didn't happen.
Yeah. But you made a video where you lied constantly about me because of your hurt feelings. There was you encouraged him to make the video. Nothing can top the level of pathetic. In some sense, I think that he knows that Willie absolutely got him, and he cannot address the criticisms and could look even more ridiculous than he already does. So he's just trying to keep the fan base together and call it lies. There isn't a Dark Viper guy that could come in here right now and show me one fucking thing that Willie lied about. But I'm sorry. What
I sent you the clip again, because you should have it somewhere, but I just resent it to you.
This clip right here.
I would love if they could. If there's a Dark
Viper.
Viper
It's the tweet, so.
Prove that Willie's wrong.
There's Dark Viper's a tweet there, so.
Oh, okay.
Get into the politics stuff, because the thing is that we're not going to have a conversation in good faith.
The degradation of Asmongold is something that should be studied. He's mentally ill. He's mentally ill because in his early career he was edgy but harmless. Doofus. He might actually have a mental illness. This is very common to want to shut people down. You're mentally ill if you disagree. It's actually quite frightening. I mean, he does. That was one thing. I think it was one of the issues I had with Nick when he was talking I don't know if Nick realized it, but he kind of supported Dark Viper in some of his opinions, which are definitely debatable on fair use and things like that. But I could see, it's clear as hell, this guy's trying to end fair use because it's about him. Everything he does is about him. Khmer, small sample for 4 years apart. I don't really give a shit about that. That's ridiculous. Maybe you don't understand that you need not fear the fallout should I bother to take time off and work and reveal you as the grifter you are? Which he's constantly threatening to do this. Constantly threatening to reveal all of us. Do it, bitch! These idiots do not care what is true. And you don't care to ever say what is true. All we do is catch you in lies. Caught you in a lie right off the bat. Right off the bat. Inferior culture should be genocide because they aren't like us Westerners. That's not what he said. You lied. Yeah, whatever. And then you don't stop whining for 20 seconds. He unblocked him to do this. Take a break from lying. You're lying. It's a no you conversation. No you. It's too funny. Yeah, okay. Asmongold, blah, 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 blah. And they don't know I'm schizophrenic. Good meme. Interesting enough, just a side note, you said that Carl Jobst might have mended fences with Dark Viper?
Yeah. No, I saw... I'll pull the tweet really quickly.
Yeah.
I think it was on Dark Viper's thing because he went to a PAX thing or something. Let me see. No, it's SXSW, whatever the fuck it is. And there is a picture of him and Carl Jobst smiling, having friends. Blah, 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 blah. Here it is. There you go.
So
is it one of those things where someone approaches you in public and you don't want to make a scene, or are they actually friends?
Nah, this is because these tweets have been deleted. And remember, at the end of February, I released a video where a Starforge PC sponsor. Immediately after the video, DV banned me. Starforge is partly owned by Asmongold, who DV doesn't like because of his reaction content. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm putting a pretty good case here that he's got the obsession issue. But yeah, this is him now. I guess they got along quite. He looks better there. And when that was October, that was recently, October 12th.
Yes, 4 days ago.
You know what that tells me? That tells me that if he got Willie alone, he says, "I'll stop calling you a liar if you take those videos down." That's what this tells me. Because if I remember correctly, he didn't get quite a good victory. So now he's cool. It could be the type of thing you're saying, like they're together now. So it's like, okay. I'm sorry about that. I hope you win the Billy Mitchell case. Actually, if Carl Jobst,
right, exactly.
if Carl Jobst loses, now I have good reason to hate him, I guess. I'm kidding. I hope he wins. So like, yeah, but that tells me that this stuff is. I'll stop saying this if you stop saying that. Truth be damned. You're so lucky that he'd make a video. Let me tell you something. That would be a gold mine for all of us if you made a video. A gold mine. So I think he more than likely consciously says, well, yeah, Willie got me, but I have to keep repeating this shit for my own fan base. And I know my fan base is so stupid that all I have to say is lies, 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 and never actually point one out, which literally would take 2 seconds. All you have to do is pull Willie's video up, pull one thing, and that's it. And actually, if you find one stone fucking lie, it kills the credibility of stuff that might even be true.
I'll be waiting for that day.
I had somebody contact me, and we'll probably be covering the video. There is an Alex video coming out. And this person is definitely an insider, and they've decided to come out, and they've kind of kept quiet until recently. I don't know how well the video is going to do or anything. I'm just going to support him because he's a friend of mine. But he said to me, I said to him, are you going to put the stuff in that he did to you? And he said, no, because I don't have any like screenshots of it, and I want to be really, 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 really careful. So I actually said to him, I said, I think you can leave it in. And I said, here's what you do. You get receipts for everything else you say, and then at the end of the video saying, I can't prove this. Obviously, I'm not, but I had experience with this guy too. I was very close friends with him. This particular situation happened. And I really want this thing to come out, actually, just because I've been keeping it secret for years. And I think if you do a video like that, as long as everything else lined up, and assuming you're telling the truth, because that's what I said. Like, what I said to him is like, look, if you put all your receipts in and say something in it that you can't back up, and you said, look, I don't have the receipts for this, but I'm telling you, I'm testifying to what happened to me. Even if you're lying, you probably get away with it, but don't lie. So just keep your shit consistent. But there is something about Alex, and I will be covering this video whether it's relevant or not, or I get a lot of donos or anything like that. So there you go. But yeah, that's Dark Viper making a jackass of himself, and I'm sure I'm going to get hit with I'm obsessed. But you know, he keeps putting himself out there and getting the most attention, and that's fine with me. And he's fucking funny. You want to take some calls?
Let's do it.
I'll just preface. I'm gonna preface the Keaton one because I've been talking with him. He wants it. Are we gonna do open phones?
We're doing open phones. What does he want?
Okay. He wants you to look up a channel, Lord Showman. He'll probably give you more. Hopefully, he'll give you more context.
All right, let me take some other calls, and I'll take him towards the end. How about that? Just let him know and have the channel ready. Have everything ready. Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll ask him to send it to me.
Because if he's gonna ask for Ricky fucking Berwick, I leave Ricky alone. Ricky's going through a tough time, and no matter how many times I say that to Keaton, he's like, "Do you know Ricky Berwick?"
Yeah, that's my favorite part. He's in the hospital right now. You can't see him. When does he get out of the hospital?
Flying Lawnmower. I love that name. He was in there before anybody. You're on the air. Do you have anything interesting? Do you have anything to bring to the table? As Don Imus used to say. It's a shot from the point. Flying Lawnmower. You're on.
Okay. I have one question that's kind of irrelevant. Oh my god.
I don't care. I covered everything. So open phones. Open phones. Open phones.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you about how you felt about the recent member stream for Lolcow Live.
I don't know why people keep asking me this stuff. I'm not a member and I pay no attention to it. So
Damn it.
If you wanted to, I'm out of the whole sphere. From what I can see, everything's a work on there. Now I know that his operation's not a work, but I mean I've had people come up to me and he's like, "Can you believe this happened?" And it's so clearly a work. And I don't want to be a dick and say, "God, you're stupid," but at the same time, like I'm not like I got hired for a podcast. That podcast fell apart, and now it's a fake prank channel. I don't know how much I can give you, but you could tell me, and I'll give you my best take.
So apparently they're pretty mad about, I guess, Wings had like a surgery.
Yeah, gold data.
And it was a members only, and it was like non-tint, is what everyone's been saying.
Really? Shocking.
Yeah. And everyone's complaining because they're like, why the fuck do I pay for this? And I feel like that's kind of been the sentiment since you left, is like they haven't really been doing a lot for the members, but they make a big deal about being a member, you know?
It's just such a tough position to put me in. Well, you know,
it's a cat. I'll do it then. You know, it's a cash grab, right? Like the whole point is to make you guys feel like you're really missing out on something, like on this epic podcast. You put your 15 non-refundable dollars in there, or however much you're fucking charging. And then it's just Wings sitting there, bald and with his eyebrows, and you're like, "Why the fuck am I here? What am I doing? It's Friday at 5 p.m. Why am I fucking watching?"
This is kind of how I feel about it.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I look.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but I kind of wanted like an inside.
It benefited me. Or here's my inside. All right, I'll do this. Okay, it benefited me. See, I hate bitching about this because it made me a lot of money. The $10 memberships, I wouldn't have made as much money. I probably just almost half of what I made. All right, I thought the $10 memberships were insane. Fucking sane. Not everybody's. It's not true. Not everybody's charging $10 for memberships, and if they are, they usually give you something extra. So I thought it was absolutely batshit nuts for us to do that. And the amount of walled content on there. I mean, I'm all for extras and stuff like that, and gaming streams, and I never thought that was good business. And I never thought that lolcow has done good business or made good business decisions and stuff like that. Now, I do freely admit, with me not being there, they're still able to hold. Boogie, and I always said this, Boogie and Wings are the stars. Certainly Keemstar's bringing there. It's going to be more people with his sort of legendary reputation in the internet and stuff like that. But it's just what I couldn't sign the NDA because I knew where it was going. And I wanted him to fire me because I didn't want to leave. I had a really good relationship with the fan base, and I went out of my way. And those guys who were in the lolcow server knew I was there all the time. Knew I worked with them. I heard them. I tried to do and influence things the way But the stuff that I heard that I agreed with, and I tried my best to do that, and that's not what ended up happening because the whole thing was based on bullshit. It was always Keem's show. We were paid contractors. There was never a contract even. It was just we were paid at the end of the month.
Yeah, I can't believe
we didn't own anything, and I kept my here's the thing. I kept my mouth shut about that for as long as I could. You know, this stuff. Like as soon as Connor got fired, like he told me like you own part of this. That's what he said, and I kind of rolled my eyes when he said it. And then I was like, I don't want Connor to go. Connor's going. So that's What is that? It makes it his show. We didn't sign shit. Shares. Like it was on the stock market. Could you buy a share?
I think that's kind of interesting because they made such a point about the Boogie arc. You know, oh, we have to pay Boogie out of his thing, but irregardless. Second question, how do you feel about Boogie, like, monetarily gaining from doing absolutely fucking nothing?
Don't care.
And also faking cancer.
Don't care. I'm glad he faked cancer. He made a bunch of money.
That's most people when they switch to streaming from making YouTube videos. They don't do anything, and they just go until they die.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty normal.
Yeah. Irregardless is an award. Yes, I know that, Wendy, but we let people speak how they want, and I know what it means, so.
Oh, sorry.
We had a grammar Nazi. Grammar Nazi alert. Grammar Nazi.
Whoever said that is more retarded than Keaton. I want you to know that.
Hey,
it is bad
not
grammar.
Our boy Keaton.
Flying lawnmower.
No, the person that called you out. As if anyone
terrible
cares.
grammar, though. It's terrible grammar.
Terrible
grammar. Like,
can we do a citizen's arrest on fucking flying
Jeannie,
lawnmower?
how are you feeling?
God.
Jeannie's going for a master's degree in English.
The fact that Jeannie held it in, I'm impressed. Because Jeannie can't stand to keep her fucking mouth shut about anything.
Yeah. So it's girl code, man. It's girl
code. Oh, I like that.
Girl code. I'm fucking coded. I know.
It's okay. I don't care if you say irregardless. Right. I say what's the one my father hates that I say? I forget. Tooken. You know, that's dog used to make my father fucking crazy because it's not a word. You know.
What was it? I mean, to derail this a little bit, my dad always says "I says" instead of "I said."
Well, that'd make me nuts. That sounds crazy.
It does make me nuts because it's not like he does it to annoy. He genuinely does it, and I've given up on correcting him.
Isn't there a place where you can speak like bad English and not be held accountable for it?
Isn't that called ebonics?
Well, yeah. Well, we're white. We have to fucking deal with it, I guess. Well, what is it? This racism where when you're white, you have to speak perfect English.
If you want to see good racism, I'll give it to you in a second.
All right. No, I look. Here's another thing. I want that podcast to succeed. I do because I generally, I don't care about Boogie so much. I mean, he's very tough to work with, but I don't necessarily want him to lose his last paycheck. And I really want Wings to succeed because I really like him. I like Wings the person, flaws and all. He was a lot of fun, you know, and he's like kind of a bro offline, man. We talk about baseball. What time are we talking about baseball for 45 minutes, you know? We're talking about.
I do like Wings a lot more because of the lolcow pod. He's kind of had a redemption arc because
well, I actually
just crashed him.
If they don't play the fucking card right, they both would have through me. And yes, and eventually I would be the bad guy, which was kind of my plan all along.
That would have been.
No, but I'm sorry. Keem got involved. He didn't like the numbers, and he injected himself, and now it's his show.
Now it's tanking.
Yeah,
because he didn't like the numbers.
You like the numbers. You like the numbers.
Well, just make sure you keep buying your membership. That's all that matters. Okay, you keep paying.
Tommy, you owe Keem. I don't owe shit. I don't owe shit. I got paid for what I did, and I got the fuck out. Do I owe? I don't owe him nothing. I paid back in fucking thing. Yeah, he held me out. I wouldn't say he didn't. I'm not gonna pull a flamenco and say that if there was no Keem, there's no shot from the point for sure. But I don't owe him shit. If anything, I've given more.
Tommy,
how much money did I fucking make him, or like by repairing his image fucking 6-7 years ago? God, you want to talk about cock gobbling? You want to criticize me for that? Go right ahead. There's a lot of shit I let slide there, too. And when I'm working with somebody, I have a team concept, so I never went out and say, by the way, Keem, the shares are bullshit. But when he didn't want to keep my money, and he wanted to pay me what I earned, then there you go.
Okay.
You know, Tommy, I love the internet for this reason. With the shit that's going on with Asmongold, you know what happened in the same week? I told you briefly about it, but I just sent you the timestamp.
Sure.
This is why I love the internet.
Why
We
do
have
you?
Asmongold getting banned for saying that a regressive culture is regressive, and then you have this. Look at your Discord DMs.
Let me see this. Let me see this.
This is why I love YouTube.
You love
YouTube.
YouTube.
will forever.
Oh
be like
boy.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Smash
But,
the toy.
Okay, well,
All right, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Thanks for the call, Flying.
So, a little bit of context. So, this is the game they play at the end. There's always a prize in the chest. Vito can choose if he wants the prize. He has to weigh himself. If he doesn't want the prize, they smash it. He has no idea what's in it beforehand, and this is what happens.
it's the Quran. No. Don't do that. Stop. No, don't.
In fairness, Vito's afraid of what's gonna happen. Like
Yeah,
the channel.
I know.
Yeah. No, he's thinking of money. I thought the way you told me is I'm not playing this either. So I'm Vito, I got your back on this one. He's thinking of money. That's what he's thinking of.
Don't worry. It's a Bible with the Quran cover on it. It's fine.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, he doesn't say it till the end, but
Yeah, well, we're not doing it either.
No.
See, the way you said this to me, the way I took this initially when I
was
first
him
heard about it.
defending the Quran. Is that
Yes,
what you
or
mean?
like, oh no,
Yeah,
he's worried about cash.
Yeah, he's worried about cash. But you know why Dick did this, though? Part of the reason was because Vito set up a 24/7 live stream of old episodes.
Yeah.
And since Vito did that, it cut their live viewership for the show in half. So they have like 800 people in here for the show instead of 1,600 plus.
Oh, wow.
So Dick.
It was kind of a punishment.
I feel like this is part of it. We're like, if you're gonna kill the viewership,
all right, I'm not playing that shit either. I'm not like, hey, I just got through saying Asmongold pushed it a little too far. I'm not. How about that? Let's take Winter. Winter, what do you got?
Hey, Tommy.
Hey.
Is it okay if I can rant a bit about Twitch?
Oh God, I can't wait.
No, have a statement. Make a statement, not a rant. I rant. That's my job. Have your own show. You can rant. Make a statement.
All right. I just think that it's fucking ridiculous when you have Hassan Piker saying the most heinous shit in the world, and yet he's not banned, but they banned somebody who completely.
So apparently you watched Shop on the Point today, didn't you?
No, I really.
Do you mind saying something new to contribute to the conversation instead of repeating what's been already said?
You don't say.
Oh, I could say it.
Wait, and let me guess. When Hassan said there's levels to whiteness, you felt really pissed about that too, right?
No, that's not what I felt.
No, he's
about.
Hispanic.
Oh,
that's why I don't care.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no one gives a fuck about his opinion.
Yes, we agree. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Winter?
Yeah, fuck Hassan, and I hope he dies.
Thanks, Winter. You fucking asshole.
Brown on brown crime just now. Holy shit.
What a jerk.
Winter, if it's any consolation, I hope you die.
Stop it!
I can't believe he said that.
I can't believe anybody said he can't say that.
Oh my God, idiot. Tommy,
Yes.
I want to let you know you broke my heart.
Why? Why? What'd I do?
Because of what you said in the beginning of one of your live streams this week,
What did I
that you
say?
thought that I would be part of a hate campaign of a cute little redheaded girl or her channel. I cannot believe
It wasn't
you
a
thought I
hate
would be part of a
campaign.
hate campaign.
I think you guys got together. Hate camp. I first of all, I didn't say it was a hate campaign. What I said is you guys were fucking with them, and you would definitely fuck with somebody, especially with all those other girls up there having a good old chuckle fucking with somebody. So it wasn't an unreasonable thing that you think you would be a part of that. But I will admit, you were not a part of it, and it was not what I thought it was. But by the way, she thought it, and so did I.
Well, I had a single tear leave my eye, and it broke my heart that you would think I would fuck with her. Actually, I like her content.
Do you really?
Actually, her.
I thought you guys thought like she was being insufferable and you were making fun of her, and I think like the way I took it is like she's trying to be funny, but you like it, so great, super.
Yeah.
You know.
She has a good singing voice too. Her shorts come up on my feed.
She's definitely up mine. She's Irish too, so that helps.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought it was funny because you were being like all Captain Save-A-Ho on your live stream, throwing me under the bus.
No, I didn't throw you under the bus. You would totally goof on somebody that everybody's like, I would too. Come on. Like, come on. I would have done it too. And I never said it was a hate
Talk about
campaign.
dramatic, Xylee. What
yeah,
the fuck?
Jesus. You guys, you
I know you're a woman, but
like,
holy shit.
Come on. I know how it is. I've been there before. Nick finds something. Oh, this is funny. Look at this idiot. Ha ha. Let me type this in his video. I've done it before. All right. And so have you. But clearly that wasn't what was going on, you know. But she watches and knows all you guys, and then out of fucking nowhere, her videos are getting like 1,500 views, whatever it is, and all these like people in her sphere that are famous are like saying good video, and it looks like something that I would do to fuck with somebody. So I don't even know if you knew that I was. Here's the weird part. I don't think.
Figured it out.
I don't think Nick knew I was talking about her. I think it was just a total fucking coincidence that that you guys found her at the same time she contacted me.
That's funny. Yeah, it was Aiden that found her, and then when we started watching, I was like, wait a minute, I think that's the girl that Tommy is talking about.
Yeah, maybe
that's going to interview him.
Maybe that's so. Definitely. So Nick didn't know, and Aiden. So it's just a total coincidence.
Yeah.
No, it's a coinky dink. Well,
I'm pretty excited to see what she brings in the future.
Yeah, me too. Me too. She'll probably stab us all in the back. You know, honest with you.
Probably. She's a woman, of course, so she probably will. Let's be honest.
I don't know. We're nervous about new people coming in.
Listen, I have a pass. I can say it. So
yeah.
I have a pass.
All righty.
Yeah, I just want to straighten it out because I would never, ever do a hate campaign. Thank you very much.
I don't never said you did.
That's so bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
I can't listen to this shit anymore.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Talking out your fucking ass. Holy shit.
I was just gonna pull somebody else. I guess it's
it's fine.
Who is that? Jack Walker. Jack Walker 7. You're on the air.
Hey, okay. Here's a hot take. Racism bad.
Good take. I agree.
Was it really funny in your head, or? Hey,
yes,
do you like Halo by chance? I have a server you might like.
I don't know if I want to answer that.
If you like Halo,
do you like Halo? It's pretty.
You sound like
a little bit, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so if you go to YouTube and you search Gamer J Lee, you're gonna find a really awesome community that you might fit in with.
Yeah.
No. I know that's where it was going. I knew that was.
What's wrong with Gamer J Lee, jerk? He's great.
Yeah, well, what's wrong with that?
Gamer J Lee? He's like big friend of the show, staff member, whole nine.
Wait, hold on, no. I think I'm getting him confused with. Oh fuck! What am I thinking of? I'm getting him confused with something else. Never mind. I just had my take was obviously with all the stuff that Hassan said, it's bad rhetoric, blah 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 blah.
Hey, Jack Walker, do you play Halo?
Yes, I do.
What Halo's your favorite?
3.
Why is it your favorite? What's your second favorite?
I would have to say 2.
What? Really? What's your third favorite?
1.
What's your favorite mission in Halo 3?
Are you just trying to derail me for a little bit?
Yes.
No, I'm asking you a question. What's your favorite mission in Halo 3?
I don't know. What's yours?
I wouldn't play fucking Halo. Are you kidding?
Yeah, what are you, gay? Get out of here. Do you have anything else, Jack Walker?
No, I just want to ask, do you think there's going to be a point where the other shoe's going to drop and Hassan's going to say something that's going to be banned off the platform?
No.
He's said so many worse things and it hasn't happened yet.
That's the whole point with Destiny is saying. No, he won't. It's always going to go around political lines. If you could be racist as long as you're like political affiliation. You can commit murder if you're the right political affiliation. And by the way, it's kind of on both sides. I think more so the left, but it's kind of on both sides. People are willing to excuse shit. I see it with, what was the pretty black girl that used to be with Ben Shapiro? What's her name? Candace Owens. She has gone you know, I was definitely a supporter of her at one time, but she has gone far beyond sanity. Like reprehensible shit she's been saying about Jews. Like reprehensible, right? And when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, they're just trying to shoehorn in. It's sort of like, you know, any of these jackasses do. They try to use their elastic term, genocide, racism, whatever. But I checked into what she was doing. Yeah, she's out of her mind. She's nuts. She's nuts. And a lot of people were defending her after they found out she was nuts. So it happens on both sides, which is what I'm saying. And certainly on that side, they'll find an excuse for him. You know, and I think the shoe has dropped. Hassan's gotten banned a few times. Well, the Mayo Monkey thing got him banned, right? Am I right? Yeah, I think. I got him banned, but it was just a slap on the wrist. They're never letting him go, ever. The 3 ban thing's horseshit. Tifu got banned more than 3 times when he was hot. They ban him now, but not anymore. So no, it's just it's one of the reasons they dropped the ball on the Dr. Disrespect thing. They're a bunch of fucking. They're exactly what.
Tommy coming in soon.
Bye. What annoying. Yeah, I'm coming in, Dad.
Oh man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and people, you know, when people on the same political side, they try to look for. I mean, there's a certain thing like support, I suppose, but after a while, it just becomes, you know, now I'm just a blind team sports follower. You know, I'm sorry, the guys at Twitch are exactly what Destiny kind of suggested they were, Nazis. At least that's the way I took this fucking tweet. Happy birthday. Yeah. There you go. This is the way I feel about them. I don't think they're any different than fascists or anything like that, or anything. Name your commies, Nazis, whatever. Your ideological authoritarian jerk-offs. That's what they are. You know? Time for Keaton, everybody. It's Keaton time. It's Keaton time. It's Keaton time. It's Keaton time. Keaton, you're on Shot for the Point. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, Keaton. What do you got for me today?
Can you search some channel named Lord Snowman?
I sent you the channel already, Tommy.
Sure, we sure can. We sure can. Lord Snowman. Who's Lord Snowman?
I know him.
Yeah? Was he the guy who made videos on you?
He makes YouTube poops.
Does he? No, what do you want me to do with this guy?
And also, he streams every Sunday on his channel. Every Sunday.
Does he? Do you like it?
Yeah, I do like his channel, but can you subscribe so you never miss Alex's live streams every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Sunday?
I think I can afford to miss this. Keaton. I think I can.
You don't want to miss it.
I think I want to miss this.
Okay, buddy.
Which is your favorite video, by the way? I was on my lunch break. People are still coming up and bothering me. Good stream. Thank you,
But
Jack.
I like being on his streams.
You like being on his streams? Are you on his streams a lot?
Every Sunday.
What do you talk about?
He talks some random things.
Does he? All right, let's check this one 2 weeks ago. Deep dish for angry grandpa.
About this, okay? Everybody's already got their mind made up, and the people that are actually genuinely out there looking to make an opinion are probably socially adjusted well enough to where they would never watch my stream. So it would just be a waste of time.
Your second to last tab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you managed to do that.
All right. I don't like it, Keaton. I'm sorry. Keaton?
I gotta be honest, Keaton. He sucks.
I don't like it. I don't like the video.
But the rest of channel does.
Well, good for him. I don't like it. That doesn't mean I have to like it.
He streams every Sunday.
Does he? Yeah, you told me that.
I think Funny Guy 9000 is funnier than this guy.
Yeah, we like Funny Guy 9000. We're big Funny Guy 9000 fans.
I think J-Dog's also funnier than Snowman.
You like them?
I just like the Lord Snowman instead.
Oh, okay. All right. Did he not kick you out of his Discord?
No.
Oh, good. That's good. All right, Keaton. Thanks for the call.
Oh, okay.
What do you want me to do, Keaton?
What
do you want me to do?
Are you
Go
looking
to
for
rep
somebody?
the channel of Lord Snowman.
Well, I just did. I repped it. He's got like a fucking shout out and everything.
No, the live streams and the community post this.
I see. What community is that?
Where you post announcements about some things.
I'm not going to announce for him. I don't know who he is. I mean, that video I pulled up, I just looked at it. It was age restricted.
Go to his live streams on his channel.
Yes, I know. All right. Have a good one, Keaton. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Jesus Christ. What am I doing with myself? I like it better when he asked by Ricky Big Work. Monster Tommy Monster. I'm not monstering at all. I'm nothing. I listen to him. I don't like it. What do you want from me? Does Keaton have... Oh, forget it. I think we're done. Any for the members? We can watch. We're gonna do crime right after this. I love the good old. I love the crime. And
or is it gonna be body cam or what?
Just want to announce that Not Your Typical Mom became a member for a year now, 13 months. Wow, that's really cool. Oh. That's really cool. Body cam. Do you want to do body cam or? The problem with I don't like the shooting and stuff. It bugs me a little bit.
What? It's so interesting. Dude, that last body cam where that fucking woman runs at that guy with a fucking knife.
Oh, the
Dude,
one.
that
Yeah,
guy he waited.
I know.
So
I can't.
long.
No, I'd rather.
He let her get so close the first time.
I'm always worried there's a kid in there though too. I feel weird about that.
Yeah, they get blurred. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. So, like that woman, from what I understand, like she was like really off a rocker. You know, like she was a normal person at one time, and now was off a rocker. You know.
Yeah, my favorite part is when he's laying against the wall, bleeding profusely out of his head.
Really?
All of the other cops are like, "Hey, are you good?" And then they just go to the.
Yeah.
And then they just go walk over to the.
Yeah, but I've been in the army. That's kind of the way it is.
It's really funny.
Hey, you good? I don't know. Like, hey man, take care of that. I don't want to hear your bullshit.
Pouring out of his head.
It's funny. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know, Mavsy, little man. So go ahead. Yeah, it is.
I was just saying, it's just so funny because the only other person is clearly dead from the ground. Everyone's going to her.
And I'm sorry, Tommy, I snapped. I'm tired of listening to blatant anti-Semitic. Okay, I don't care. Stop saying.
Nobody gives a shit.
No. I don't like anti-Semitism either. I don't even like hate towards like fucking Muslims and stuff like that. But war action, that's different. But please do not wish people dead on my show. That's up to me. That's my decision. Because then I can take the responsibility for it. If I have people calling in wishing other people dead and I get clipped for that, then I get changes are coming. And I don't want to make changes.
When you're gaming, I recommend caring about your own community more than Israel across the...
Yeah, exactly. Mavsy, Little Manly, Oatbag, Mexon, One Family Guy, Abby Blackburn, Ashley B, Billion Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Final Flesh, Kinetic Cal, who I get to do an interview with tomorrow, Latchkey Gothboy, Nesquik, Not Your Typical Mom, Panic Bug, Reynolds Hughes, Taylor D, Tommy C. Scott, Trippy Savage, Jeannie! Picklington. Thank you very much to Jeannie for helping me put the show together, and Verse for co-hosting today, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Hey, you want to know what I did in Daisy?
I know you did some of it because I was in there for a bit. You just never noticed me.
No, well, it was weird. I had a life on the new level, on the new DLC, and I decided to end it. It was like 3 hours streaming, and I decided because I survived like 2-3 nights of game time, and I was like, all right, they had to reset the admin reset because I'm sure they're working out the bugs of the new DLC. So I decided to end the stream right there. So this morning I woke up and I said, well, what's going on? So I logged into that life, got a couple of logs of wood, put it on the fire, ate some sheep that I killed, and then I hear something rustling outside, take the shotgun out, I look around, and I'm thinking to myself, like, the farthest I got in that game is when I was working with somebody else. So I see somebody kind of running around. I was like, dude, I see you. And he's like, you do? I'm like, yeah, man. Just what do you want? What's going on? So I'm thinking, like, you know, if I have a good interaction with this guy, you know, maybe we can team up. He's like, to be honest, I was looking to kill you when I saw the smoke coming out of there. I was like, oh, I understand. And I blasted that guy to fucking Kingdom Come.
Oh, that's great.
And I took all his shit. And then I warmed up.
Oh, you didn't have that recorded?
No, because I just checked. I was just checking in, and it was so good. It was so good because I was at the low rating. That's a Daisy moment. I was at the low rating because I even laughed. I was like, yeah, I understand. Boom, because I could never trust him. I could never trust him.
Classic.
Well, yesterday,
I love games like that.
Well, yes, there is few games on Earth. That's why Daisy's so good. So yesterday, I did stream this. I walked up to a guy because I do think you kind of do need to team up on that game. And I had a good experience an hour earlier about it with a team up. Well, I died, but it wasn't the guy's fault. He did everything he could to keep me alive. And that was on original server, though. The original, oh, God, or official. Official's hard. So I saw this guy move around a little, and I went up to him. I was like, can you talk? Can you talk? Right? And he didn't answer. And I'm like, my thing was, it's when somebody's AFK, because he looked AFK after a while, and he was kind of hunched over. He didn't look good. And I was kind of like, it's kind of fucking lame to kill him. It's like not really sportsmanlike or what have you. And then I start walking away, and this thought is just like what if he comes un-AFK? I'm trying to go to the next town, and that's where he's headed as well, it looked like. And then he fucking attacks me while I'm like putting a fire together or something like that or trying to survive. So I went back and I fucking blew him up. I blew him right out of the fucking took his shit.
He killed him again?
Yeah. No, it was a different guy. It was a different guy the day before. Yeah. So like, yeah, because I was thinking, you know that, you ever see, what was that? The World War II movie with Spielberg, where they let the German go and then he ends up killing one of their guys later?
Yes.
That's what popped in my head.
Private Ryan, right?
Yeah, Private Ryan. That's what popped in my head. I'm like, yeah, I think it's really unsportsman what I'm about to do, but I'm going to do it. You know? And I took his shit. So that life is, I'm still alive in that particular world. But yeah, Daisy is.
God, I got to rewatch Saving Private Ryan so much. Such a good movie.
That's fucking good. It's crazy good. It's also fucking heartbreaking. That's one of the reasons, like, people say the violence turns them off because the movie is really intense. It's that movie is heartbreaking to me. I know.
Yeah, the very beginning, dude, is like.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
44, Jeannie, 44 months. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How long have you been watching?
You know I've been around here for a while.
Yeah, 44. How many years is that? That's like 3-4 years, right?
That's almost 4 years.
I think you're. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know.
No, I've been watching you since I was like 15, 16.
Oh my god, that makes me.
Jesus.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It says a lot.
If you hear that thing that just stopped hitting the desk, that's what it was. You know. God.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I love him. I love the way he treats women.
Yeah, I was gonna say, nothing freaks guys out more, Jeannie, than saying, I've been watching since I'm 15, by the way. So just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Nothing makes a grown man feel grosser than I've been talking to you since I was 15.
I've been talking to him since.
Well, I see you as an adult. You know, it's
yeah.
Imagine
you're ruining the illusion of you just been here as a 18-year-old fucking.
No, it's okay. It's fine. I mean, I should be honored.
Ruining the immersion.
Yeah, I'll be honored.
No,
okay, that's too funny. Well, the after. I mean, it's great. It's actually good that I was lucky to get you when Matt was checking out because I need somebody who knows the history and. That's why I was always at 44 months. I was just surprised.
Yeah, and the only other woman we had to choose from was Xylee, and we're obviously not doing that.
What a pain in the ass she is. All she does is make fun of people and start hate campaigns.
No, Xylee's good.
I love Xylee.
Still doesn't agree with me on my stance on Tywin Lannister, but it is what it is.
Oh,
Listen, fuckhead.
Oh, thank you so much.
How Picklington had to one-up you with 4 years. That's such a piece of shit.
But he's not a woman, so it doesn't matter.
It's so funny.
Such a piece of shit.
Motherfucker should have said took me as his go. No, that's right. Picklington's been there for a long ass time. And a lot of these guys were members like since like day one. So I think that might be as long because I've only had it for 3 or 4 years.
Listen,
oh wow, maybe a resident Sam. Now they're all going in resident Sam. 67 months. Yeah, it's like half a decade. Oh my God Almighty! Thank you all. I appreciate it. and all that stuff. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, we got on the bandwagon. I mean, oh, here we go. 64. Ooh, boo, big ooh, 64, 43. So is Resident Sam is a big one.
Listen, fuckhead.
Wow, look at this. Now I'm kind of interested. And you guys should also join too, because if you do, you can watch the after show. And we're going to do true crime right after this. So we'll see y'all later, and thank you so much. Take care. Peace.